Yes, indeed, powerful people. This is another episode of Breaking the Machine. I'm your host, Ahmad the Poet, alongside my partner, Spank the Bank.
What up, though?
And today we'll be taking another incremental step and shifting the culture. How you doing today, my G?
I'm doing great, man. Doing real great. Just left for business meeting, so we're doing pretty good.
Getting to it, man. I appreciate you sending me that video the other day, bro. It was motivation, man. You running through those houses, man.
I was riding my bike.
Oh, you was riding your bike.
So my fiance needed a car yesterday to go to her doctor's appointment. And I'm like, all right, I'll take the bike. So I took the bike to work from downtown all the way to the city. Took one bus, and then I went through Palmer Park. All them beautiful houses in the city. It's just like, man, it's motivation. Like, stay positive. That's my message for myself. Just to be positive and stay positive, and good things will come.
Man, and I think that's a major thing about having positive people around you.
Yeah.
Because that day I really needed that, bro. Like, I needed some positive energy that day, man. Because it just always be something, man. Always be something to try to throw you off, bro.
Always. I think, like, it's really about who you surround yourself with, man.
It is, man.
It's like, shit gonna happen. But if you around positive people all the time, the shit that does happen goes away so fast.
And sometimes you only view the situation as negative because you don't know how the people around you gonna view it.
Yeah.
Like, let's say your car break down. It's like, dang, it's not even that bad. But how my homeboy gonna feel when I'm walking up the street or taking the bus?
Yeah, bro.
But if my homeboy would salute me for taking the bus or drive me to work, it wouldn't be that bad. Like, yeah, my car down for the minute. I'm getting it. It's in the shop. But it's not that bad because the people around me understand.
Hey, that's deep.
So, yeah, it's like situations become better when people around you really understand what's going on.
And that's, as the more I get older, that's what really fucks with our mental health. We worry about other people's opinions, and people gonna have opinions. I remember one of my cousins like, man, that's why he quit his job, but he didn't tell nobody. He didn't want people's opinions to, be on it. And I'm like, when he told me, I'm like, shit, good shit, nigga. Salute to you. You feel me? Like I said, I know I've been in a position where I probably have judged someone for quitting their job. So I had to learn, though. I didn't know no better. But as I get older, like, yeah, you gotta have the right people around you for your mental. It's for your mental, I swear, and your energy. Yeah,
man, we gotta give everybody grace, man. Even the people that you don't respect, And I was saying it the other day. Grace is the fallen angel of respect. So where respect once was, now grace has to take its place. So if you got a parent or you got a friend or something, and you don't respect them anymore, but they were respectable at one point in time, then you just put grace there. Like, hey, man, I'm going to give you grace because one point you did earn my respect. You know what I'm saying? Like that, that uncle who was a good figure in your life, but now he drinks and does all this stuff. You give him grace because it's like, man, I remember I used to look up to you. But I feel like you're supposed to give everybody respect, even like a homeless person, man, because humanity is respectable.
It's respectable. You got to respect it. I just left a business meeting, and that's all we was talking about. We were talking about how your word is everything. You can have a non-disclosure paperwork, but that non-disclosure don't mean anything if your word isn't anything. So I'm working on being more honest because I kind of messed up this business deal, but at the same time, it came out beautiful because I learned my mistake, trying to just be more transparent and more reliable on my words when I'm doing business so they can respect me on my end. So just in case the deal don't go through, they still respect me and still want to work with me. So I'm learning that, man, just really keeping my word and being respectful, to everyone and everybody. So
you can maintain that integrity, man.
Man, and that's the key to life. That's the key to success. I'm learning that now. Just trying to be, man, it's all about the right
And I be real cognizant of that even with this show, bro. Like, a lot of times when we might have disagreements with how somebody did something or this or that, we don't name drop. Like, we don't name drop on the show. You know what I'm saying? And not in a negative way. Like, if I'm like, man, I seen something on the podcast, I won't name drop the podcast because maybe things will change in the future. Maybe we'll do business in the future. Maybe I connect and it was just a misunderstanding. I even saw what Wallow did on Instagram. He went on Instagram Live, I think yesterday, with a dude from I don't even know dude's name, but he was from Think Like a Man, the one who was going out with Gabrielle Union. No, not Gabrielle Union. Megan Good.
Romeo something.
Yeah. I guess they had some misunderstanding because he had like a internet series of a ex-convict turned motivational speaker. And then a lot of people were saying like, hey man, he got that from Wallow. Like, That's what Wallow is, ex-convict turned motivational speaker. Much more than that, but that's how people was displaying it. And it was just all a misunderstanding. So a lot of things I don't say on here just because it's just like, man, it might just be a misunderstanding, bro. Right. And just for us to maintain that integrity, any room that we in, it's just like, man, them some solid dudes, man. They stay out the way.
Man, I was watching Brilliant Idiots, and I was watching Breakfast Club before that. So it was an episode where Jason Lee was talking about Karen Civil, how she, man, it's crazy what people do to get how they go, but people respect her grind, but the way she does it, you know, she's very cutthroat. And I was just watching a video of her, you know, saying, you know, half of that stuff is not true, it's delusional. But man, one thing I learned, your name can get fucked up in this business. You know what I'm saying? You only can fuck over so many people. You can get away with it for a minute, but you can't do it for so long. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's gonna come back on her feet though. But I definitely see why her downfall coming right now. But it's just about how you come back from it. Cause everybody got one. Just how you come back from that bitch. That's all it's about. That's all it's about.
And like you said, man, your word has to be pure. Like the name got to be pure. Yeah. Like I said, all a man has in this world is his name and his word. And
like
if you
today,
don't keep your word, your name ain't worth shit.
Yeah, today. Cause I used to lie a lot to get off work. Today I just kept it real. Like man, I'm like, hey, I got a show and I gotta go do today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't lie, try to say, hey, man, because it's like, man, bro, just keep it 100. Like, shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want this job, but at the same time, I got to go chase what I want. So I was just like, hey, I got a showing today. I do this, so I got a showing today. And I might not be here tomorrow or Friday. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, I can't lie no more, man. Man, look, it is what it is.
Yeah, man, you said you're living your truth now, man.
Yeah, I have to, bro.
Yeah,
I have to.
And that's a beautiful thing, bro, but that's a hard thing, but that's a beautiful thing where it's just like, bro, I have to live in my truth. Like, I'm at a point right now where, like, not living in my truth feels like not living. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to live in my truth regardless of how it makes my past demons feel or how it makes me feel right now. It's just like, I'm not living if I'm not living in my truth. And I feel that way now, man. Like, that's why when I have conversations with people, bro, they be deep now. I don't have basic conversation. I don't have small talk anymore because I didn't hold myself back so much trying to be acceptable. Like, man, this is what's on my mind. You ask for what's on my mind. This is what's on my mind. If you can't accept it, then it is what it is.
Get on my level or goodbye.
You know what I'm saying?
You know. I mean, I understand. Like, man, I still have small talk here and there, though. You got to. You got to meet people where they at. That's what I'm working. You got to meet people where they at. You know what I'm saying? If I need a big conversation, I'll call you or, you know what I'm saying, or I think talk it out in my head or something, but I still gotta meet people where they're at, you know. So, but I still live my truth. Like a lady told me today at work, she on my nerves sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, but she kept it real. She said, "It's the only mask I wear." She talking about her mask on her face. She said, "Any other mask, I don't put on no other mask. It's the only mask I wear. You see me, that's who I am. I'm like this at church. I'm like this at work. And I ain't gonna lie, the lady on my nerves, man. But I respect her so much, for her saying that, like, you right. She said, a lot of people come up to me at work. She was like, a lot of people come up to me at work like, this is not how I really act. She like, man, you fake. You fake mother. Why you around me? I need you. And I mean, at work now, I'm starting to be more who I am. I mean, I'm professional, but what is really professionalism in the workspace? You know, they try to make this stand-up talk, make you wear fucking this and that. Like, but what's really professional? You know, what's the real definition of professional? We so colonized. I said it right. You know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say. Help me out here. Help me out. Colonized.
I understand what you said.
Yeah, like we
colonized.
Yeah, colonized. Yeah, we so colonized that we don't even know how to be ourselves or be free or. Man, that's they game.
Yeah, man, that African flavor, it come off different, man. It's not gonna be like the European, you know. How you doing there, guy? It's not gonna be.
Yeah, like even if it's
like, what up, though, man?
I don't think it's African flavor. Because we ain't from. I ain't gonna say we from Africa, but our culture.
It's Afrocentric, man.
Oh yeah, it's whatever. It's
Afrocentric.
Afrocentric. Is it Afrocentric?
Man, don't try to fight it just because.
No, I'm not trying to fight
Brandon,
it.
Man.
No, not even because just off of our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas from Africa came over here and really had the swag that we have or carry. Just like if we go over there, we couldn't carry their swag that they had. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different type of persona. Like, you know, yeah, African is. I mean, I ain't discrediting Africa, but I'm from Detroit.
Mm.
You know, this is just my swag. This is just who I am.
And I heard Dick Gregory say the same thing. He said, "America is my mama." You know, I don't know no different, and I can understand and I can respect it. You know, I mean, it's the truth.
It is,
you know?
man.
And but how I look at it is, it's a sad thing when your open enemy can make the family fight against the family, because we are a family at the end of the day.
We are.
But for some reason, like that's like your grandfather. He got all these children, and then some of them get separated. You know, through trials and all these different things. They look different. They talk different. Maybe they was out in Britain. You know what I'm saying? So they talk different. They got a different lingo. And it's like, man, y'all never came to check in on us. When we let, you know, some stuff that was afflicted on us by others stop, you know, our unity, stop our family tree, stop us from relating to where we come from. So, I mean, we Afrocentric at the end of the day, even though we might not have no African influence like that. I mean, we are, you know, we do have African influence in bigger ways than we understand. Just like I heard Chadwick Boseman say, like, a lot of our households are matriarch, if I'm not mistaken, where it's run by women. And that comes from Africa, bro. The having households run by women, and then the women come together and they make the decisions, and the men are just there for the muscle and there for, you know, to put things in place. But the women come up with the idea, they structure the ideas.
Damn, man, he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man, and that'll just show you, bro. That'll just show you the times that we live in. Everything is getting accelerated, man. Everything is getting accelerated,
so
man.
We were talking today. You know, some people think it's the end time. You know, because I definitely heard growing up how we won't go to schools no more. We be learning from a screen. You know, we won't go to the building, and it's the last times. I don't think it's the last times. I just think it's just a new shift, and we just gotta, you know, merge with the new shift. You know, I feel like it's nothing to get scared of. I think these next 10 years is just a test run. But from like 2030, and it's gonna be definitely a new era, a new type of wave. But I feel like the older generation is just scared. I see that gap. You know, we're not, maybe because we young. You know, they went through something in the 90s that probably was a changing. They weren't scared, you know, but now they're older. You know, they see things. Oh, they think it's the end of time. They scared us. We young. We trying to get through this. We ain't worried. So that was something.
We also got to stay close to them, man, because a lot of the avenues that we gonna get led down is because we naive, man. Like you said, a lot of us getting a shot just because we want to go back to school, or we want to go to a theme park, or we want to go to a concert, and it's just like the older generation, they can see through it, man.
Well, no, a lot of older generations have.
You're right. But it's like.
But then it is a lot of few older generations that I don't know that got the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy because we've been taught to follow directions. From the school system, from home, and been taught to follow directions. Go vote. You know, stand on the black line. Raise your hand when you want to speak. So I mean, it's easy to go get a vaccine.
I mean, and I think the biggest thing for us moving forward as a community is really just, we got to really be prepared for the world change, because I personally believe it's the end time, but I don't believe the world is ending. It's I don't believe the earth is in it. It's the world that's in it.
Yeah, the world.
You know, so the world is in it, man. And the world that we know it now, it's going to be forever changed. It won't be the same.
It already forever changed.
It is, man. It is.
Just look at it now.
And I honestly believe that those who, I mean, it's multiple layers to it, man. It's a spiritual warfare that's going to happen, man. It's a financial warfare. Talking about the fall of the dollar, all type of stuff. But I feel like in order to moving forward, like, if you kind of understand how to navigate this whole technology thing, man, you can kind of, or understand how to navigate a skill. Because it's three things that's always going to be in demand. You got the food, you got the shelter, and you got the clothing. You always going to need food, shelter, and clothing. You know, and that's since the beginning of time. So
why don't you just open a food store online? You
know what I'm saying? There you go. So it's just like, and type of stuff we was talking about with you know, the Shopify stores. And it's just like, I saw it at the beginning of the pandemic, man. Like,
That shit about to bust.
You know what I'm saying? At the beginning, I keep hearing people say we about to go back on the lockdown. So it's a lot of stuff. But yeah, man, it's a lot. We gonna do a whole episode on it, man. I saw a post on the Shade Room, I think, this morning saying that YouTube is banning platforms for talking about the negatively talking about the shot. So that's why I didn't even say the V word, because I'm not negatively talking about
Cut
the shot.
that out.
So, yeah, so I'm not even gonna get into it.
But they can do that.
Matter of fact, you know what? We will get into it very soon, because I reached out to Brother RZA yesterday, actually, and he said he was coming to Detroit. I said, man, I need you to come on the podcast. He said, let's do it. I said, let's do it. So, yeah, when Brother RZA come on, we going to get the facts, because I don't want to speak on it too much because I don't know all the facts. I know I'm not getting it, and I know it's not right, but I need the facts. You know what I'm saying? So when Brother RZA here, we going to get to the straight facts, man, and it's going to be a powerful episode, man, and we going to play this clip when it's happening because, you know what I'm saying, it's on the way. But I also wanted to talk about something I saw in the news cycle, man. Shaq, he basically said he's not a celebrity anymore because celebrities are corrupt. You know what I'm saying? They praised for, you know, and it turns them negative, man, because of they like lose their relation to just being a regular person, man. And so do you think it always comes with celebrity, man?
Yeah. Or with money.
Do you feel that now in your life? Even just the progression of the show, the progression of certain things, do you feel that in your life?
I felt that when I was, you know, a little, wasn't even, I felt that when I became Spank.
Damn.
After I graduated, because now people expect you to do these things.
Yeah.
They want you to go for more, reach for more. But a lot of times you just want to know who the fuck you are. You know, that's one thing I've been learning the last basically the last year or two. I've been too busy trying to please everybody. You know, I really want to make sure y'all check out that Will Smith GQ 14 article magazine, because that's what he talked about. You know, he spent his whole life trying to please nobody. He didn't want to make nobody mad, and I was the same way. I don't know where I got it from. I have to go to therapy and see where I got that from. But yeah, man, you want to be your fucking self, but for Shaq to do that, he can't be on TV. Like, he had to give up everything he's doing right now and just be at home. He had to be a stay-at-home dad. You can't just say, hey, I want to give up my status and being still on NBA TV commentating. You still a celebrity, dude. Shaq, you know, you funny, you know. But I get it. That mean it basically mean he got to quit his job. That's basically what he's saying.
I feel like what he's saying is he just wants people to treat him like he's a normal person, which will probably never happen.
He's big as hell.
Yeah, I was just about to say for that exact reason.
And I feel like if Shaq was never in the NBA, he would have been famous regardless. He's so if his personality is great, you know what I'm saying? If you really listen to Shaq and watch him, like, he has a great personality. You would love to be around Shaq. But I just feel like I don't really see that happening. But I understand it, you know. I mean, it comes a lot, man. Fame, it's a lot that comes with fame. I
wanted to watch that interview with Will Smith. I saw like little excerpts on it online of stuff he said in the interview. But yeah, man, like I even feel like even with successful people like that, like you said, they trying to be accepted by people, man.
That's all it is. It's the exception. People want to keep you going more. Like, bro, you did this. Hey, bro, you can really do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right. You just saying all right because you know you probably can do it. You know what I'm saying? You already did this one thing. It's just too much. It's too much to come with fame. That shit is like the devil. That's why I can be like stepping away from it, because so much to come with that shit. You know, it's so much. There's so many ways to make money and people don't even know who you are. Yeah, man, and it's easy to lose sight of yourself, man. Lose sight of your inner self. Like, I really know how Bill Gates is. You know, Bill Gates is a $1 billion man. But do he go through the same problems of fame as blacks? Hey, that stuff I saw about him with his wife, and you know, how he had a lady on the side and all that. I don't want to get into all that, but I mean, it sound like he just like everybody else. All that money, yeah. But do he still have the pleasing? Like, I feel like black fame is different than white fame. Like, black people, you gotta constantly prove yourself, not only to them but to your people as well. Because you only one out of a million. If you think about the little babies, the Dirks, they're one out of a million in their neighborhood. They're one. That's fucking crazy, bro. Niggas don't think about that. Like, everybody want to be. It's crazy. Everybody do want to be a rapper, but it's literally one that's only gonna make it.
Mm.
Is that messed up to say?
I mean, shoot. I don't know, bro. I mean, it is what it is. Like, a lot of dudes can hoop better than the dudes who actually go pro, but the other dudes don't have the discipline or they don't have the structure. Like you said, it's always 1 in a million, man. Like, we can name 1 million rappers that died too young, man.
That's fucked up too.
Lil Snoop is one of them that comes to mind.
Man,
Big Mill artist. Like,
man, Snoop was on his way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about all these people, and it's 1 million different examples of people that, you know, perish too soon, and it's like, yes, it's 1 in a million, but some people just chosen, man. Some people just chosen.
I was about to say, even that little Snoop, it's like shit is already written.
That's how I feel, bro. Like, I feel like the stuff we say on this podcast, the stuff I say, nothing I say is new. Nothing I say is really amazing. It's just some people are just chosen to say it. Some people don't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? My mom's one of the brightest people I know, but she just doesn't like public speaking. She doesn't like a crowd, doesn't like attention. And she's probably the smartest person I know. And, I mean, some people are just not chosen for that, you know, assignment, and others are. Others are chosen to entertain, you know, and some can't entertain. You know, some can't get up on a mic and, you know, host a gig. They can't do that, man.
No, they can't.
You know?
I ain't gonna say they can't. They're not able to.
Yeah, it's like you can if you were trained and did all this stuff, but some people, they just got the gift.
Yeah.
They just got the gift.
Well, I just feel like I'm the reason why I can act and host, because I watch TV a lot growing up. So I watch a lot of Fresh Prince, Martin, movies, Michael Jackson. That's why I learned how to really perform. You know, I just watched a lot of television and did it so much in front of family, by myself, that when I did get in front of people, it was nothing new. I always been acting. I used to, you know, how imaginary friends. I used to act whole relationships out. I used to act out whole superhero movies. I done it already. I just didn't do it in front of people. So when I get in front of people like, damn, bro, like, yeah, bro, I be doing this shit to myself, by myself, to this day sometimes.
I think that's how the greatest performances happen, bro. Like, a lot of the stuff I say, bro, I don't want to say I rehearsed it, but I didn't have conversations with myself 1 million times.
Hell yeah.
Driving on the highway, bro, I didn't have 1 million conversations, bro. Like, you know, or a conversation of how I'm going to say this to my homeboy when he asks me this. So if somebody asks me this, what would I say? And I feel like all the successful motivational speakers do that. Like, the greatest content that we have is from conversations in our head, of random conversations that I have with people and just stuff that I
I think, like, one of the best conversations we had was a couple of weeks ago. I'm mad that shit went on the podcast. When I called you that night, I'm mad as hell.
You feel me?
It be certain conversations, I'll be like, fuck. That shit couldn't wait. But I feel like it's meant for that moment.
It is, yeah.
It ain't meant to be on here. You know what I'm saying? It's meant for that moment. I just feel like it's crazy how much you can relate to what I'm saying. You know, because sometimes I feel like I be going crazy. Like, if I'm tripping, how I'm feeling. But this is how I'm feeling. You know, like, if I'm really tripping out here, but most time you understand. I be like, oof.
Man, you don't be tripping, bro. And I think one of the biggest things for me, bro, is, like, it's gonna sound crazy, having my phone hooked up to the YouTube, cause just seeing those comments from the supporters, man, and just really like how the content really resonates with them. Like, I think about me when I was in high school and I was listening to podcasts and I was just in my room and I'm listening to it and I'm getting the game. It's just like, man, people all over the world, man, listening. Like, man, I'm listening to y'all when I be at work, man. I listen to y'all when I be on my break. I listen to y'all when I be driving to work, when I'm doing this, when I'm doing that. And, like, sometimes when you in the act of creating a conversation and creating a space, you don't understand that it's really touching other people and that other people are in this space right now. Like, we don't understand that there's several people sitting in this room right now that we can't even see, you know what I'm saying, because they listening in or they watching in right now, because this is happening in real time, but it's affecting other people in real time at the same time. So it's just like, man, it's beautiful, but we also got to, like you said, understand that some conversations is not for everybody. I wish y'all could hear every conversation. I wish y'all could hear every off-camera conversation, because we had a deep conversation after the Courtney interview.
Man.
We was here for like an hour and a half after that. Yeah, just having the deep. I was like, dang, man, why can't the cameras be on right now, man? But
like that Wallow.
Yeah.
Whoever record that.
Exactly.
That was one that touched.
And that's something that I be even thinking about, bro. Like, going back to ego, bro. Going back to celebrity, and that's why I wanted to touch on what Shaq said, because I experienced it even in my life, and I'm not even in celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. But as my notoriety builds, I can kind of feel myself shifting in a way. Now, and this is just me being vulnerable with myself and being honest with myself. I see myself shifting in a way, you know? And I was telling my man Murdoch, shout out to my boy Murdoch, because he watched the podcast, man. Super dope brother. I want to get him on the podcast, man. Motivational speaker. We don't get him on the podcast. Anyway, I was having a conversation with him, man, when he pulled up to the D, and I was telling him, like, it was like yesterday I was a nigga, now today I'm a king. Mm-hmm. It's hard to switch and transition. It's hard to transition into a king with the mannerisms of a king and the understanding of a king when yesterday you was a nigga. So it's like, man, I always saw myself as a king, but that whole time that I saw myself as a king, they treated me like a nigga. Now that they see me as a king, I act like a nigga. So it's like sometimes you step into the space later than you saw yourself in the space. Like I always saw myself as a king. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I always carried myself as a king. But when you around niggas and people treat you like a nigga and they say that you a nigga, you start acting, you start getting some nigga attributes in you. And now when they crown you the king, you're like, damn, I'm a king, but I feel like I'm a king and a nigga now. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause yesterday I was just a nigga to y'all.
No, you still a king. It's just hate just come with it. That's all. Like I learned, bro, you can't. That shit won't go away. I don't care how many books I read. That shit. Every book says that.
That's also something people keep telling me. They say I say too much, bro. Bro, I've been hearing 100 people tell. Bro, I didn't have like 100 people tell me that. Like, you know, they should say a lot, and I'd be like, dang, yeah, I do. I thought everybody did that. But it's just in my way of telling people that I'm engaging in the conversation.
Yeah, man. You got to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their own thing. That was just something random that I picked.
I know. I probably say shit, fuck.
Yeah.
All type of stuff a lot on this motherfucker. But, man, be you, bro. Like, the more you grow, the more you become into the king you. Don't let your lower self overthink your higher self. You know, I feel like we let our lower self get us. Be like, oh, shit, motherfucker. Man, fuck, man. You got to fuck what people going to say, bro. Fuck how people feel. And it's hard.
Yeah, bro.
But I think that's what working out comes in play. Being consistent. Creating a routine. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that routine in and get where you want to go in, it won't phase you no more. Like, bro, you can't tell me shit. I'm making money. My body look good. My mind, I'm helping out. Okay. On to the next. You know what I'm saying? It's just... like you said, putting yourself around the right people. But, bro, you supposed to grow. You supposed to elevate. You supposed to be a man. You supposed to be an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? That's what you supposed to do. And if people they going to stop talking after a while. They ain't going to have shit else to talk about. They're just going to stop talking. I mean, it comes with it. It comes with it. It just comes with it. Yeah, we done fucked up shit. It just comes with it, bro. It just comes with it.
And I personally feel, bro, like... It's exactly what you said, man. I used to autocorrect myself, man, when I had something in my mind to say, like, man, we on some nigga shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of autocorrecting myself because I'm trying to, you know, live authentically, man. That's but hard. It doesn't mean just because, like I said, just because you got a little bit of that in you doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means it is what it is. Like I said before, I can't survive 22 years of the hood and not pick up on some of, you know what I'm saying?
I like some
the negative attributes.
Man, if you think about a female, most females, they want a gentleman, but they want a nigga too. Think about it. Like, a woman would love your nigga side and she'll love your king side. It's something about that nigga side that turns her on. It's something about that nigga side that turns her on. So it is what you gotta have more.
The king and the nigga. Yeah.
You gotta have more than one of you. I don't know what really turns my girl on. Sometimes I know that nigga side turns her on. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. Shit, it just you gotta have that different type of size of you. You know, it is what it is.
I think we misconceive it with being a nigga, and it's just really a protector. And women associate being a nigga with been able to protect them, you know.
But most niggas can't protect you.
You feel me? Like a lot of them feel like this dude with this gun or this dude who come from the street is more apt to go there for you than this dude who's not from the streets.
And that's so false.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so false because, that's why I be telling them, I tell people this all the time. Like, bro, a lot of those dudes who really walk around like that, they really not about that. Like, they won't throw hands with me.
No,
and a lot of them won't even shoot. But that's a different story, you know. But it's just like, it's like, man, like, y'all don't value an actual real man. You just value the stereotype. So, you know, like you said, that they love a nigga. I don't know if they love a nigga because they always complaining about niggas, but they just love the protector. So sometimes they put up with the nigga. They really don't want the nigga. They want the protector. But they associate it with the protector because the nigga come with the protection. So they like, okay, it just looks like, oh yeah, man, they love niggas. And they really don't. They just love protection.
Women want to feel secure. Mm-hmm. So financially, spiritually, and motherfucking physically. Mm-hmm. You know, that is true. That's true. Damn. That's kind of fuck. We need some more lady. I thought about bringing a lady in today.
I had somebody tell me the other weekend that we should do a relationship podcast.
No, we do. We need to because I want to talk my shit.
Yeah.
You know, I want to talk my shit to a female. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But no, I was thinking about today. I was like, bro, what women I can bring on here today? I couldn't really think of nobody I can just call today. Hey, I got this. Man, come up here and talk your shit. But it wasn't really nobody I can really think of. You know what I'm saying? Because I like having a woman presence. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about the episode with Daisy and Adora. I watched that the other day. I'm like, I actually like this episode. And I watched the one we was on theirs. You know, I don't know what it is. I can watch that one. But when it's just me and you sometimes, I'm like, I know I said some shit. I don't know what to do. Got to read the comments. Okay, and post it.
Bro, the comments be great, man.
It do. Like,
there don't be no
bro, it's one guy, he comment on everything. He just changed his picture. I don't know his name. Oh.
Yeah, I think I know exactly who you're talking about. He be doing in-depth comments too.
Yeah, he do.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad he understood the college athlete. Like, bro, I definitely, that's a transition.
Shout him out. I'm going to look that up.
That's a transition that I definitely had hard, you know. Man, how's your mental health?
Man, it's been good, bro. It's been good. But I think the biggest thing for maintaining good mental health for me personally is just to accept the phase in life that I am in right now. And also understand that my spirit and my mind have to be in line. Because they be in different places sometimes. Like my spirit want to run all the time. Like I be wanting to be free. Like I can't be on somebody else's time. I have to be on my own time. I just want to travel. Like my spirit is so free. My spirit want to be in Tokyo right now. It want to be in Japan. It want to be in Tibet. It want to be in a million places right now. But my mind understands my purpose and my heart. That's what it is. My spirit, my heart, and my mind, bro. Because my heart is here, bro. I love doing this, bro. I love doing this, man. And I fell in love with it more as the supporters start showing us more love. And it was like, man, this is something. Because in the beginning, when you build in the house, you really don't know if you're ever going to see people to really enjoy the fruits of your labor, to enjoy the warmth and to enjoy the roof and all this other stuff. You don't know when it's going to come. You don't know when your tenants are going to come in that house that you fix and flip. You don't know when the tenants is going to come. But when they come, it's just like, okay, and this is what I always hoped it would be. But my heart is here, but my mind, it wants to explore. You know what I'm saying? My spirit, matter of fact, my mind knows what I need. It knows I got to pay the bills. I got to do this. I got to get this car. I got to do all this stuff.
It's survival.
You know what I'm saying? Survival. But my spirit wants to be everywhere, bro. My spirit wants to be everywhere. Like, I just want to explore. I just want to see new things.
That's the thing. It's hard to get that. I'm in survival mode, man. Trying to get out of that shit. Trying to figure that out every day. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm tired of going to work, bro. So much chaos in the building. You know, like you said, my spirit just want to just...
Kendrick Coates is the brother's name.
Kendrick
Hey,
Coates.
Man, shout out to you, brother. I appreciate
Coates.
you always commenting on our videos, man, and really just showing love, man. I really appreciate it.
You got any questions?
You know what I'm saying? If you got any questions, man, DM us, because I'm pretty sure you follow.
I'm talking about... Let's catch up on some questions we haven't.
Okay, yeah. We can do that.
Yeah, I know you got some questions. You got to catch up.
And And that's crazy, man, because I sure enough was about to forget, man.
Oh, yeah, let's catch up on some questions, man.
Man, still sharp and still.
Man, Nas King Disease 2 is the best album right now. That shit killing Certified Lover Boy and Donna. Yes, I said it.
I ain't even listened to it yet.
Listen to that shit on the way to the crib. You're going to be like, this shit fire. Nas not playing. He need to go back to back Grammys. But they fuck around and give it to Drake.
They said his beat selection ain't too much.
Who's?
Nas.
Man, listen to that
I
album.
don't believe that though.
Man, listen to that. Man, he got Eminem on that album. He got Lauryn Hill on that album. Come on, man. Charlie Wilson on that album. Come on, man.
Okay, so I got a whole bunch of questions in my DMs, and I got questions from this live that I did like 3 weeks ago when I went live, and I was just screenshotting the questions. One of the questions they said was from Keelan for Success. He said, Spank said robots are taking away our brain power, but do you think they could free us up for more, like open our brains to more? I don't know what that means, like AI or something, but he said
basically, like he said, can the robots open our minds more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, the phone open my mind a little bit more. So yeah, depends how you use it. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Cause you can adapt just like how they can. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a good question.
I don't know if I want to live in a world where robots is taking that much control.
I mean, we already are.
Not that much. Not on no iRobot Matrix type stuff.
Oh, it's coming, brother.
It is coming. I saw the Tesla robot. We talked about it.
It's coming. We looking at a robot right now.
Somebody asked, y'all support Dr. Umar? Why or why not? I support Dr. Umar just because he said a lot of powerful stuff. I just support the message. I don't care about all the other stuff, man.
Yeah, the message. That's all that cares about.
I just care about the message, man.
That's what all Jesus cared about was the message. He know motherfuckers fucked up. Hell yeah, Dr. Umar be spitting that shit.
Somebody asks, Simply Chantel, she asks, what do you think about the stigma between men and women in the industry? Are they spiritually aligned? And I'm guessing that's like the music industry.
That's kind of hard.
I feel like the music industry is, or a lot of industries are built to put us against each other. Like some of the best music made by singers is when they having issues with their man, or they went through a breakup, or their man they did them no good, or some of the best black films is a Tyler Perry film. No shade to Tyler Perry. I love your films, but a lot of them be about this brother did wrong to her, or she cheating on him, and all this other stuff. And the music is the same. Like as far as women go and men go, it's like, you know, women ain't nothing, men ain't nothing, and all this stuff. And I'm not here to preach to people and lecture to people, but it was a question. So I do believe that it is an agenda, and that the more they push it, the more profitable the projects that they put out.
I don't like drama. Shit. I love acting out dramas. I love dramas. Fucking love drama. It's so much intent, so much. It's a lot goes on in drama. It's a lot. It's a lot of good storytelling in drama. So who don't like drama? I'm just saying. I'm not with it, but drama sells. Yeah, drama sells. I mean, smoking weed, drinking sells. Cause who don't like to party and let that steam off? You know what I'm saying? How do you want it? How do you feel? Coming up as a nigga in the cash game, in the fast lane. Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? You just let it steam off. So. Yeah. You know, you just let steam on. Damn, people get addicted to it. Be like, bro, you can't do this shit every fucking day. Like, you can't pop pills and sip lean every fucking day, man. That's what we got to stop it at. Like, bro, these niggas doing this shit every day. Yeah, man. And I think the biggest thing with that, like her question about, men being against women and women being against men. It's a million platforms out here. It's a million speakers talking about what we all doing wrong to each other. But I feel like at the end of the day, we all got to get on one consensus. We got to, put our egos down, especially as young men and women. I see it in the activist community. I see it in the actor community. I see it in, like, dang near in the music community. Like, bro, in the music industry. I see it everywhere, bro.
Like we all got to get on one accord because it's more money that way. It's more success that way. It's more peace that way. It's more information shared that way. It's more game shared. And we all are safer that way because a lot of us can't come on a consensus of how we going to move forward for these next 10 years. And like you said, it's going to be a crucial next 10 years. It's going to shift the world. If we not all on one consensus and it's like, nah, we don't need no 2-income household. I'm going to do this whole single thing. I'm going to ride it out, man. It's a lot, man. Everybody trying to push this whole solo dolo thing, man. But at the end of the day, man, you got to really get with like-minded people. Got to get with your people, man. You know, and
man, what do you think about activists going down to the Texas border? I think that shit dumb. The fuck I like going down there for? I don't know them people.
They went down to the Texas border for immigrants?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I got to look into that, man. I got to look into that. I ain't see that. Yeah, I know a lot of people, but
bro,
be talking about it.
Why do we be so quick to help? I'm about to say, why do we quick so help immigrants, but we can't help motherfuckers in the neighborhood? We quick to go down there and show, man, I'll get the fuck on, bro. Niggas be quick to do shit. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Bro, that ain't got nothing to do with us at all. You feel me? Ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm just saying, you know what? Shut the fuck down. Motherfuckers need to shut the fuck.
I mean, it's a difficult subject because
is it?
I know a lot of runaway slaves. They ran away to Mexico, and the Mexicans, offered them safe passage. So, I mean, it's history behind us. But, we got a history with the Mexicans. I mean, and at the end of the day, they're original people.
I'm talking about
the Haitians.
Yeah, the Haitians.
Yeah, and I saw I forgot who what she was on. I think the View or something. One of the hosts on the View. She was talking about that. How America accepted, I forgot how many Palestinians, I think it was, or Iranians, and they sent back like 18 Haitians, but they accepted like thousands of Iranians, I believe it was, but they wouldn't accept like 18 Haitians or whatever the number was. It was super small. And she was like, that just shows you the way that they treat us. But yeah, man, yeah, bro, it's deep, man, and we got to do a political episode, man. Where we really go deep.
We need a political because
for real, man, and get like a political figure in here, man. We got some people we can work with, But yeah, man, that's the wrap for this episode of Breaking the Machine, man. Tune in next week for another episode. Like I said, we dropping every Sunday. It's the Gospel Sunday, man. Huge shout out to everybody who always be consistently commenting on the videos, who watch all the way through, man, who show love, who DM, man. Who listen to the podcast on their way to work, man, who listen to it at night, man, who give their comments and their feedback. We appreciate and love all of y'all, man. I honestly believe that this show is going to be the biggest in the world very soon, man, because we put in that work. And soon is relative, man, so we going to put in the work until it's achieved, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This is another episode of Breaking the Machine, and this is a wrap.
How do you want it? How do you feel? Coming up as a nigga in the cash game, living in the fast lane, how do you feel? I think I said it wrong. How did you want it? How do you feel? Coming up as a nigga in the cash game, living in the fast lane, I'm for real.